We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. How you watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. That princess on your screen, her name is KlLL Hines. KlLL is Quicksilver's daughter. The same Quicksilver whose song is played at the end of each video. KlLL is celebrating her birthday today. Princess KlLL, your dad Quicksilver is asking us to wish you a happy birthday today. He's telling us to tell you that he loves you very much. Princess, let's hope that today you're going to be having a wonderful birthday and may you live to see lots more. Question: are you traveling to Jamaica or are you already in Jamaica? Do you want to stay at an affordable one-bedroom studio equipped with everything for a comfortable stay? Do you want to stay less than 30 minutes drive from the Sangster International Airport at a gated and secure community? Look no further because I have the perfect spot for you. They are located at Holland Estate in Trelawney, less than 10 minutes drive from the Falmouth Town Centre. You can WhatsApp them at 876-376-0677 or call them straight at 437-217-4803. Remember now, WhatsApp only at 876-376-0677 or call them straight at 437-217-4803. Call or WhatsApp them right now. In the news today, Friday night, December 6, about 9 o'clock, the management of Top Eagle, a store located at Barnett Street in Montego Bay, they securely locked it up and went away. Early Saturday morning, about 3 o'clock, at least 7 hoodlums went there. 4 of them stayed on the street as lookouts and 3 of them went on the roof where they dug a hole through the roof and entered the store. While the 3 hoodlums were in the store, an armed response team from the security company tasked with monitoring the store, they received a burglary signal. The team responded and the hoodlums who were outside on the lookout and who were on their phones all the time, they indicated to their cronies inside the store that the armed response unit was arriving. The hoodlums inside, they made good their escape. They ended up thieving over 200,000 Jamaican dollars in cash and a cash register. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next report, a lady in her mid-60s, she's a home health aid worker. She's living and working in Connecticut in the United States of America, but she also owns a property at Walker's Hood in the parish of St. Ann. On Saturday morning, December 7, about 9 o'clock, the lady and a male companion, they left the house at Walker's Hood to go and visit some persons in another parish. They returned home about 9 o'clock Saturday night. We are told that the male, he got out of the vehicle and he went into the house to turn on the lights, but the back door to the house was half opened. The man, he went and he made checks when he was held up by a hoodlum who was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he used a piece of electrical wire to tie up the man's hands and feet. Another hoodlum who was also armed with a gun, he then held up the female who was still in the car and instructed her to hand over her bank cards plus the passwords. He also thieved her handbag containing about 6,000 United States dollars plus her 2 gold chains, and her gold ring. The hoodlums, they thief from inside the house 1 60 inches Black Point television, 1 50 inches Philips television, 2 air compressors, and a Samsung Galaxy Note 8 cell phone. They packed the thieving items in a waiting motor car. Now, before the hoodlums left, they slashed 3 tires on the vehicle that the lady was still seated in. They then made good their escape in the waiting motor vehicle. Just like that. This one, it took place early yesterday morning. Sunday, December 8th, almost 3 o'clock. It took place at Fish Lane near to the intersection with Barnett Street in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Our information is that a man in his late 20s, he normally sells egg sandwich in the night at that same spot. We are told that he and another man, they were standing along the roadway talking when a hoodlum opened gunfire at them, shooting the egg sandwich vendor to the left side of his neck. The egg sandwich vendor, he ran off to the nearby Barnett Street police station where the police, they assisted him to hospital. We are told that he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. The mayhem. This one, it took place last night, Sunday, December 8th, about 9 o'clock. It took place at Camrose District in the parish of St. James. We are told that a group of guys were in the community when an altercation developed. As a result, guns were drawn and several shots were fired. Our information is that a guy in his mid-30s from the area, he later turned up at hospital with a gunshot wound to his chest. He was questioned by the police and he told them that he was in his kitchen when he was attacked and shot. When investigators searched his pants pocket, we are told that 3 9mm rounds were found in one of them. We are told that investigation is being carried out to ascertain whether or not this guy was one of the hoodlums involved in that shootout. We are also told that when investigators went to the scene, it was realized that the front and back windscreen of a grey 2013 Toyota Vitz motor car that was parked along the roadway, it was shot out. The police, they also found 15 9mm spent shells on the scene. The mayhem. This next incident, it took place early this morning, Monday, December 9, about minutes to 2 o'clock. It took place in the vicinity of the Thrifty gas station along the 3 Miles River main road in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that guy on your screen in the red shirt, his name is Omario Brown. Yesterday, December 8th, Omario, he celebrated his 21st birthday. He lived at Stratbogie in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that last night, as a part of Omario's birthday celebration, he and 4 other guys, they went to a party in the Grangeville area. They went in a grey 2016 Toyota Axio motor car being driven by Omario. Also in the car was his cousin on your screen. His name is Javel Brown. Javel was also in his early 20s. We are told that they left the party about minutes after 1 o'clock early this morning and they were heading back home, but liquor was in Omario's system and him did a burn up road. On reaching in the vicinity of the gas station, Omario, he ended up losing control of the car, which collided into an ackee tree on the left side of the road. Omario and Javel, they were pinned down in the vehicle and they ended up dying on the spot. The 3 other occupants in the car, they were rushed to hospital where they were treated and admitted in a serious condition. Sad indeed. This next incident, it took place early yesterday morning, Sunday, December 8th, about 6 o'clock. It took place at Fraser District in the Cascade area of K Valley in the parish of St. Ann. Now, if you look on your screen, the man on your screen is Courtney Peart. Courtney, he would be celebrating his 46th birthday today, December 9. That's his wife and children beside him. We are doing some digging because what we are finding out is that Courtney, he was being accused of a murder. Like I said, I am doing some digging to find out more. But what we are learning is that early yesterday morning, Courtney's wife was at home in their kitchen cooking breakfast when she heard she and Courtney's son on the outside shouting. Her son was shouting, "No, daddy, no do it." As a result, the wife, she went outside and looked. Courtney, he was standing beside a big outside tank that is in the yard. We are told that Courtney, he shouted to his wife, "Since them say me kill people, me I go kill myself." Despite Courtney's wife and children pleading with him not to jump, their plea fell on deaf ears. Courtney, he then jumped inside the tank. His wife, she tried to pull him out of the tank, but without success. As a result, she called out to her neighbors who tried to assist, but without success. The police, they were called, but by the time the police arrived on the scene, Courtney, he was DEAD. His body was subsequently taken out of the water by persons in the community. Sad indeed. And still in St. Ann. This one took place Friday evening, December 6 at minutes after 6 o'clock. It took place at Maida District in the Alexandria area of St. Ann. We are learning that a man, his name is Mr. Winston Dave Pryce. He was born on October 26, 1967, 57 years old, and he was a truck driver. He lived with his common law wife and her children at, is it Maida or Maida District in St. Ann. We are told that from time to time, Winston and his common law wife, they would be involved in domestic disputes, which sometimes lead to them fighting. Well, things came to a head on Friday evening. Winston and his common law wife, they had an argument, and this argument led to both of them fighting. As a result, Winston, he used a machete to chop his common law wife 2 times in her head and on her right hand. The lady's daughters, they intervened, and Winston, him chopped them also. Winston, thinking that his common law wife was DEAD, he decided that him nah go to prison. We are told that Winston, he picked up a bottle of Gramazone and him drink it like a water. Winston, he was later rushed to the St. Anne's Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD about 10:30. And our information is that the common law wife, she's gonna make it. Boy, I tell you. In this next report, on Thursday afternoon, January 18, a 53-year-old farmer named Orville Ward, he lived at Riverhead District in the parish of St. Ann. Orville, he was at his home when he was attacked and beaten up by 3 guys. One of the guys, we are told that he used a piece of board to beat Orville, but guess what? That piece of board had nails in it. The guy, he used the piece of board to hit Orville in his head. As a result, the nails punctured Orville's skull and also caused brain damage. Orville, he was rushed to the St. Anne's Hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. The police, they picked up the 3 guys who were involved and they were charged for wounding with intent. Orville, he was later transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital where he stayed for a period of time. Orville, he was later released from hospital, but on Thursday, July 18, Orville, he was at home when he died. A post-mortem examination was done on Orville last month, and the pathologist found that Orville's death was due to blunt force trauma to his skull. As a result, The 3 guys who were charged for wounding him, they have now been slapped with murder charges. They are 1, Dwight Mullins, Damian Morns, and Jamie Miller. They are all 18 years old and they are living at Riverhead and Moneague districts in the parish of St. Ann. So they'll be brought before the court to answer to murder charges. The mayhem. In this next report, you might have heard already, a TikToker was shot and killed. But before I tell you what took place, I'm going to be showing you snippets of 2 TikTok lives that he was on. And listen to me now, listen to me carefully. I am not here saying that any of these guys were involved in his killing. But what I'm going to be showing you is the contents that this guy was involved in on TikTok. Look and listen.
A screen record catch you with batty boy blam them where call up be a killer name and come like you don't have no sense. You know say blam them are informer. Blam them are got dead soon youth. So go and itch up on live with blam them and make blam them a call up some man named Tia yeah about you think me now watch you? Me I watch you and I say watch you the boy are real friends.
Blam them a man bro. Blam them a man.
No? Blam them a informer dog. You can't make screen record and catch you with them boy the youth. That me I try tell you me dog. You evil run friend either. Me I try show you say. Blam them.
You don't run already boy.
Blam them a informer. You make be a screen record.
Can't hear you. Suck your dead mama. Give me that the man show you must stubborn. Broke to your foot them boy. Batty boy that man. Suck mother again boy.
Personal go chip on the Panama.
That's 64 yesterday boy run. You still get the 6 dog. If he run or if he ain't run. And him run a 6 you lose.
Personal go chip on the
Suck your mother.
Oh,
yeah, my dog know yourself.
me I want
Yeah man, I know myself man bro. I hear that. I mean him Niah.
Alright.
Yeah,
It's not like you don't know the badness going on here. You know you still a fuck up in a bro. That's what I say. Bro, you say if you have to grow your content with calling up man name and dissing up man, you look so man where you don't know nothing about you call up them name and diss them. You hear Niah?
Yeah bro. Yeah bro.
Yeah, chat. How the fuck my brother name reaching your mouth over there, bro?
Sorry bro, sorry. I try run from the 6, me just get mad. Is it? Me ain't a pro man say.
Them not even know them own a danger, dog.
Bro, but me don't tell you sorry dog. What you want me to do? What else you want me? You want me to transfer some money to your account?
You know you own a danger, bro. Believe me. You don't even know you own a danger, youth.
Bro, and I like, bro, I'm not nobody in a dog. So the love we do this, so I don't call up a man name. Love in a bro.
You see at this, watch out now. You see at this point, Niah. You see anything happen to you, bro? Happen to you, yeah?
He's a idiot,
nah,
yeah.
Nothing more. Anything happen to you, my dog? Happen to you. Alright, me I kill it this so. I kill it this so, damn.
Yo, show it my side. Show it my side. Yo, man said the Iron Man this in a dog. We can't run up on them man there. We can't make them man there.
Apologize. Suck him, man. Me I show him say you see him out. It'll put him in a trouble.
Yeah, me I tell about my mother dog. Me I tell about my mother dog.
No apologize. Suck your man. How you man?
So the TikToker's name is Xavier Fogah, but on TikTok he went by the name Niah Gang. He was said to be either in his late teens or early 20s, and he lived at Panton Lane in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. Friday night, December 7, about 9:15. Niah Gang and another guy were at his home when they were approached by 2 hoodlums who opened gunfire at them. Niah and the other guy, they managed to run off, but Niah, he tripped and fell. The hoodlums, they went over him and they pumped several bullets in his head and his upper body. The other guy, he escaped, but it is not known whether or not he was shot. Niah, he died on the spot. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. The police, they were called, and when they processed this crime scene, several 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place Saturday afternoon, December 7, about minutes to 1 o'clock. It took place at Hollywood District in the Steertown area of St. Ann. Our information is that a man, his name is Markos Winkle. Markos, he was a 46-year-old welder living at Hollywood District. We are told that Markos, he was sitting in the driver's seat of his black Toyota Fielder motor car that was parked at his gate when a white Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. Hoodlums in the Axio, they then opened gunfire at Markos, hitting him to the right side of his neck and his upper body. The Hoodlums in the Toyota Axio, they then drove away, making good their escape towards the Miami Bay Toll Road. Markos, he was rushed to the St. Ann's Bay Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and KlL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sin, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals